September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should do it all.
You're gonna kick me in the head? No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today, I hope. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It is my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Totally. Awesome. Useful. Maybe. Hopefully. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up and then we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me, god damn it. This might be very important.
Okay, Roger.
Yeah, tell me all about this conversation we already had.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin.
Oh, and it has that ringtone that Phoenix's phone had at the beginning. Dun dun dun.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give it back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Okay.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
To me?
Is that the phone in my pocket?
You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... you were here all along, woohoo! Oh, shit!
It's Maya! Yes!
I was wondering when she was going to show up.
You're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Oh, my bad.
Who the heck is this?
Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie.
And a good morning to you, too, Maya. I'm probably going to have similar voices for these two just because I feel like after this case, we may not have much Maggie, but we will have Maya around. I knew she was going to show up eventually.
So how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Oh.
And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
The heck is this, a list?
Has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It's kind of tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good?
As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Now we are on the track of somebody, but who? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
Where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look up this yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Huh. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be as forgetful old prune like you. Ouch. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. I guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Ouch. Wish us luck. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. And I won't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah, I got this. Don't worry. Anyway, I didn't really give you an official welcome back, but welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. We're back into the courtroom, ready for the next part of this case. I'm assuming we're going to solve this right here, right now. It just might be a little bit of work. Because this is the tutorial case, by the way. The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. I don't give a fuck how racist he is.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. What's his name?
What? Oh, God. It's him. It's the dude from the cutscene in the beginning, which means we got our guy right here in front of us.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Alright, what kind of voice am I going to give this douchebag? Should I give him like an arrogant douchebag voice? Like,
before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Alright, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a...
Whoa. Okay, it's going too fast. It's going too fast. I can't read all that. Anyway, I'm reading it. He's giving himself a long-winded introduction there.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
What is he, a human chatterbox? Ugh, I have to question him? This is gonna be fun. With his blonde streak. Fuck this guy.
Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply.
Oh god, he's a posh douchebag. Could have guessed that. Glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Stupid judge, quit being tricked by witnesses, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were.
Drifting virtuoso. Whatever. Richard Wellington? Rich, well-off, Welling. I get it. What a douche.
If you wanted to, you can call me a university student in transit.
Which means you're a student that dropped out. That's what it sounds like to me.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mommy. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See? You said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you...
God, this guy sucks. What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. Yeah. Fucking quit trying to fucking veer us off on the wrong path, you douche. Anyway, what did you see that day?
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
The banana? The fuck? You mean, like, banana? That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you just hear what he just said?
Yeah? That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yeah. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying! Of course he's lying. He's a douche. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies, you fool. I will expose your lies, sir. Bring it on. Here we go. Let's press this bitch like no bitch has ever been pressed. Press upon him. So, you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time.
That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
Ouch. No name? Trashy? He probably doesn't even remember where the fuck he graduated from.
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
That arrogant little fuck. Agreed. Anyway, you don't remember the time, but you thought it was past 6? Well, let's double check on this. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... you got a cell phone or something?
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Ouch, bro. Anyway, his arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? Press him harder. Fuck this guy. How bad can it be if we just press him a little harder? Answer the question! How did you know what time it was? Yeah, fucking answer the goddamn question.
I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Did you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
Ah, shit. So it is.
I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of...
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, God, he's doing it again. What a douche. First class, ridiculous notion, freely bullshit, suck my dick, and yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Agreed. Talk about a first class waste of goddamn of my life and time.
In any case...
Let's move on, shall we? That really was a waste of time. Shouldn't have bothered pressing on that one, but I'm pressing on everything because I want to know everything we can fucking squeeze out of this fucker. And how did you know he was a police officer? Oh, God. Was he not dressed up like a police officer?
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle...
God damn, he's doing it again. Officer's uniform. Duh. Oh, and it's... Yeah, okay. See, that was what I thought. He's wearing a goddamn uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even if I haven't figured that out yet. Oh, I mean, even I haven't figured that out yet. Don't worry, I know what you do. We'll talk about that later, because I'm sure it'll become important at some point. But anyways, press this bitch a little bit more. Are you sure you got a good look at her face?
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you.
Ouch, man, this guy's a fucktard. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's what the witness was just about to get to. See, I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained, Mr. Wright. Please refrain from raising your voice in this court. And please don't make me have to raise my goddamn voice, you bunch of bitch-ass hoes.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's alright with you.
Yeah. Keep telling me more things. Douchey McGooshy. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Damn, dude, this guy. I'm gonna tear that goddamn blonde streak off his goddamn skull. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? So far, we got nothing. So hopefully one of these things turns out something obvious, like the banana. What the fuck's with the banana? What banana are you even talking about? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? We didn't hear about these bananas before. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. I don't know. A glove with yellow fucking... It's so yellow it looks like a banana or a handful of bananas? Anyway, if he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be the inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix. Think! If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he said he saw. Which means, if we can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Yeah, totally. Alright, so let's get back to the banana comment. And I'm just going to present the handful of bananas right now. It's pretty much the only thing. Should I look at profiles just to see what his says? I mean, should we read Maya's also? Let's just go ahead. I don't remember who she is, but I get the feeling I know her. A self-proclaimed drifting virtuoso is still looking for the right college. Okay, so there's really nothing there. Unless we need to present him for something. Like if they tell me to say who I think did it. Anyway, let's just go ahead and present the handful of bananas here. Wrong button. Do I press the minus button? Yeah, minus button. Here's your bananas, bitch. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Owned. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? Because it's not bananas? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Indeed it is.
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Yeah. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Oh, damn.
That's not... It's a... No!
Haha, it's time to get wrecked, son. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas. Knows not a goddamn thing about baseball. Or he can't see for shit. That's what I'm going with. By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? Why are you asking me all this all of a sudden? Objection! Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
Not exactly. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Owned.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept...
Oh, God damn it, you did it again. The possibility, sure, in the end, from afar, I do think, but fuck you, buddy. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see.
Uh-oh, the glasses. He's already oh, it's over now.
Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing the glasses then? How about it, witness? Speak up.
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who...
God damn it, he's such a douche. Stop spouting bullshit about Joan of Arc. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. Get off my stand, useless bastard. Uh-oh.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony. God damn it.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
That's true. He didn't actually explain what happened if he saw the actual crime. What happened next?
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made that call.
It's probably the other way around. She probably made the call and your douchiness to do shit.
They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
What? Yeah, totally. So the person who was on the upper path you saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer!
No, but we'll see. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Alright, so most likely something to do with the glasses is probably going to wreck this fool, but we'll see.
The girl on the upper path, blah blah blah.
We don't need to read it again. Let's just press his ass. She ran away, just like that?
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty little bird she is. Oh, and I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Yeah, he was about to get wrecked right there.
The witness has already answered the question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? I'll wreck his shit, don't you worry. Let's just keep pressing him until we see something obvious. Immediately? As in immediately? Oh, sorry.
As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Yeah, dude, I prank called them when I was 5. What do I need college for? Anyway.
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is there something that will wreck that last part of the testimony that I didn't notice? Let's go ahead and see. Is there something... Okay. Business card. It's a business card, blah, blah. With the hand... Okay. The list of names. Connor's phone number stored on Maggie's phone. Or the cell phone Maggie found. And, okay. She got in contact with the owner, but they never showed up. 628. Found near the victim's body. Victim fell from the walking path. I don't know if I see anything obvious there. Let's just go ahead and keep pressing, and then maybe I'll find something else here. 6:45 when you made the call. Oh! The time of death was like 6:28, so that's like 17 minutes difference, right? I think it was 6:28. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what he says after we press this one. How did you know what time it was?
That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from no-name high school.
Hey, pal. I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this.
It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called.
Okay.
And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, did the police respond?
Should I go ahead and just... I think I'll press all of this before I go ahead and own his ass. So, yeah, they showed up within 10 minutes. Let's see what he says. Wait. Oh, yeah, this is not... Okay, definitely. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.?
They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at the time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country.
I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony.
Why don't you take one more look at the court record?
Yeah, I guess I should. It's the time thing. His time is off. Immediately called the police. Wait, I pressed... God damn it, I pressed the wrong button. No. God, this is the long one, too. Skip all this. Fuck. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry. I didn't. I pressed the minus button instead of the plus button. Okay. Should I press this one? Because the one I want to... God damn it. The one I want to press is this, the autopsy. See, he died at 6:28. So, should we kill him on this one? Let's just present it and see what happens.
Objection!
Oh, the music stopped. I got this. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report, sir? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So, what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. Get wrecked. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it, or do I have to teach you how to do math? Ah! Maybe you should go to college, bitch. I think this court would like to hear about what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Ah! Oh yeah, what do you got now?
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. Objection!
No, I don't think so, bitch. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Stupid lawyer, shut your mouth. Mr. Wellington?
Yes?
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Uh-oh. Answer the question, bitch!
Telephone, I mean...
Spit it out!
I was searching for a phone booth.
Oh, God. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special.
Witness!
I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy?
You lost it, eh? Dun dun dun. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? What are you saying? That first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses are blah 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 blah?
Enough! Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? It's almost like we heard a story about a lost cell phone 5 seconds ago.
Nick, that cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further! Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
Heh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See? Here it is.
Okay, I see.
Huh. Looks like he got his phone. And I thought that just... maybe this was his.
Maybe if we call your phone and see if it's actually yours. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Fuck that. That's too convenient. Fuck that shit.
Well, that's just the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Fuck yeah, I do. Fuck that shit. Hell no. You are not getting away from me that easy, bro. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you!
Attention! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have to have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Well, it's either this... It has to be this, right? Because it's not going to be the names list. So let's just present this and see what happens.
Take that!
Take that! It's very simple. This is the evidence that backs up my claim. And yet again, you have presented this court with an obscure, meaningless item. Huh? This evidence? It's meaningless? I don't get it at all. Why do you think he wouldn't need to look for a phone in the first place? Well, that's because I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, he really didn't have to look for a phone. Then why don't you hurry up and present that piece of evidence? Oh, shit. Did I really fuck up? Okay. It wasn't that. Okay. Does the photo have a phone in it then? Let me see. Well, let me look. I don't see a phone there. I don't see a phone there. Was my business card handwrote from a cell phone number on a back. List of con artists. No, that's not going to help me. He doesn't need to find a phone. Why doesn't he need to find a phone? Why doesn't he need to find a phone? I'm curious. I'm really blanking. Come on, man. Why doesn't he need to find a phone? Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. Because he did it? Am I not thinking of this right? Cause something, maybe Maggie? God damn it. Maybe I gotta present himself. I don't know. Why wouldn't he? Because of her? Maybe let's present her and see what... He said evidence, though. Why would... God damn it. Why am I not thinking?